baru bisa. Matigen. Matigen. Udah dikasih tadi. Roti. Tangki air.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and you must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers. For...
What? Take your...
I see.
So...
The Outlander, they only...
She...
Well, as the words, not even on Rito. Now, let's... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too.
That's not how you haggle! By all means...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with...
Then they'll milk them for all their...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little. The most that overseas merchants can do to. That's how the international.
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone. Okay.
Really?
Connections come at a high price. In fact, there's no real I like to do things in a way that keeps...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Oh, here's the recently, the head of this...
Should I close early? Which one should I choose? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander... good. That's a relief.
We heard the association...
Yes,
The Sakoku...
but it's not the... No. What's really those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable They just issued...
Crystal Marrow.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either. Until the new... Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled... So, in order to... But then we found... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The But this isn't...
Sounds... What do you think we should do?
That vendor... I've actually done... Hey... If I...
Got it!
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? Haha, very funny. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. Trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see.
Hey, what?
Get out of here.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
Kenapa? Ya nggak apa-apa, mandi aja. Gitu aja.
If you want to take fun,
That was quick.
actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight. I can only assume he must have... Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. Then when Inazuma...
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially...
So he looked...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way...
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't... The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. My hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go...
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is it?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often I run into folk.
What?
So I caved. Those. All right.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed.
So come on.
It's a scheme, but they start by once the merge.
It's just...
I'm their puppet. Yes. Evidence. Now that as it happened.
Really?
Keijiro!
After him!
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
Hurry up.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Great wines that look no further than sailing green.
Now, who?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
It's not like I'll get
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him he's getting further and further away! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like that?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's... boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
I'll say good...
Huh? You aren't gonna come...
I need a little more time before...
Huh.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the town.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that Sep...
Huh? Is that a...
No.
Well, even if what you say is true...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike. And us merchants...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to...
And not even an ounce of shit.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had...
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a
Helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy...
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back...
Uh-oh. This is...
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this?
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's...
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is...
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the...
Hey, if nothing...
Toma?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move some... Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity. So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the time?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation, navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Perhaps yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall...
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should... Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... Did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder... As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the...
Stop there! Present your travel permit.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Though...
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commission? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can...
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance.
So what you're saying is...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks...
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their...
Whoa! You heard about that
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you One other thing I heard about...
Oh, sure! No problem! Whatever
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Li.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you?
did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering.
That sounds much more.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to...
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her to...
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to...
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity.
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more...
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart... There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to
Paimon get...
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding... They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your seat...
Shinojo, you can't really...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will...
Yes, my lady. You heard her?
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
No one escapes my sight.
Scatter!
Get him!
Goba, get them!
Another test subject.
Stay put! Go get him, Yulagway!
Light monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato!
The fairy! Germinate!
Nice and spicy!
Fry! Scatter!
Eat this! Race!
A hunter becomes...
Get them! Let it rain. Go, go!
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
I'm ready!
Nice and spicy! Hey, go away! Oh, don't be scared!
No escape!
The fairy!
Not so hard!
Goba, get them!
Spring forth! Here! Propagate!
Yulagway, you're up nice and spicy!
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant...
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one...
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you...
What? No, I was just clarifying that...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it,
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if you're at...
Don't fret. My father is a... I wish you a...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now.
Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
I'll keep this close. According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like... Well, now that we're... didn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Har-
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you're... But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face...
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato... But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already...
Sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come... Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbance.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being... oh, I don't know... selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mom.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon... That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Let it rain. None of this will go to waste. Out of the frying pan. No.
Propagate!
No one escapes my sight. Want to get a little closer?
Propagate!
Now this time. Away.
I'll keep this close.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh, behind the
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially following such a long and I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt, though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take...
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then...
I'm sure you'll do great.
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden? After all...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate.
That must be the guy
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving but now, we will go.
If you want my opinion, something to do with... It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told, we aren't sure what...
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. You must be Tejima. So what's made you wanna
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but... And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And what? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since in the past, I knew I wanted to...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave. But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more...
Perfect! So if we want to...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the...
One day, I'll be as great as This looks like Teijin. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I... Seems like you're... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you... Now that's the kind of info we're... So this is the Omamori Teijima Road. Interest. But anyway, if he had the... The soil must be something pretty amazing. It looks like Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? But he's been here for 30 years. Well...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my hand. Still, over the years, how could I have forgotten love, regret, everything I felt for? No, after all, it's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. Although, when I think about it like, how curious. I shall remain.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Seems it's just like I... That certainly explains... At least we were able to help. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law. But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what...
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergent...
The entire clan... How many times do I have to...
You dare deceive...
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion and...
I see. You seem... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area. In the past, he's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the...
This must be one of the people. Maybe we should talk to...
I've never even heard of these emergency I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was...
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the...
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I would and it's not just...
Does it have to do with...
I didn't take... To top it all off, if you don't believe me...
Huh. But we better confirm. We should be able to follow their track.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with good.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a... Today's just the beginning. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Another test subject.
You're open.
Spring forth!
Scatter! No escape! You're toast!
The wrong test subject.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like Kuros. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. I didn't want anyone else to see it, but now that you've got
a deal!
Huh?
What the? There's nothing in here, but I owe you...
Yeah. Oh, and they all seem to be made out to the... We better talk to... As for you guys...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOU... Shut it. Let's just...
Welcome to Tsukumomono, or perhaps there's... Ah, so you're
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves! How did Kurosawa end up owing you...
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out
So that's how he was getting those But why did he have to...
Well, if you think about it, the city Kurosawa, so he deemed it...
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing, and no one ever appreciated what he did. They just...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, no. Of course. As for, if you're still curious, what I see most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him why don't you ask? Oh, but before you go.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity. Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever just...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two... This sword was once with... I remember once when I was young. What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And... said...
Hey! If you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? And somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless... But what use? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I would... And the irony of all of... I'm incapable...
Yet another... When we get the... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Seems like... Fortunately, let's go fight...
Ad Astra...
The third person who had their vision... This is his doing...
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that challenged the...
Maybe, but... Things have gotten dangerous before...
It's just because he's been possessed...
Hey there! Did some...
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of... But then we got here and...
From the way you're dressed, it does... Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. I see you are Sensei's name is Domon. Though self-taught, he once said, and so. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision. He says the strength, Junya and... But if I'm up...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very... Not that we'd have any means of it. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and...
So, losing your vision can cause possession...
Shh. So you decided to... Just now, when she asked him, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept... One of them was... Sensei wouldn't... The ritual has now... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up...
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be... We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Race you! Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person set!
How did you catch up with... Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless... I guess it's been a few...
And what are you doing?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk...
His senior? Wait.
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with... When we were young, we trained under the same... I had begun practitioners, but Domon Sensei scolded him and told I thought so too. Only then did I... He was
Sure sound...
Because until he... Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrived later. After that, So, I decided to... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong, Vid. Still...
What? You're saying he isn't pissed? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, but and all is...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has a bunch... I am unable to say for...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we...
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve...
No, that's not what I mean. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close... Anyway, you should join us too, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure. Who knows? Maybe we'll...
Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world?
Nice and spicy. Get it. Don't be scared. Don't get it, you agree?
Scatter!
No one escapes my sights! What? Another bad moment?
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a... Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she... it was probably nothing.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me...
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any...
But... then did...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever... There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled in... Then, what of the one who...
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small... It requires one to take their sword for only a deep commitment to his ambition to be... When that ambition disappeared...
Poor sensei. To think he's
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Did he follow us the whole...
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far... It's been so... I don't think most of... Now I know, but that is no reason...
But what if one day I put everything... If there's a...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you... I can't know. I want to keep going and...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? Being stripped of your ambition, so... Just... You are not in the...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for... I no longer have... But as your son... This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. But I am now used to the life of... Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his back.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real She seems super mysterious. Paimon, we can come back to it.
that he stays safe.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, Ayaka, how come...
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your...
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty...
Thank you. Back to the matter at hand. Thunders roar, but I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right... Now then, given that the remainder of...
Well, here we...
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with...
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on the... Such privileges exist...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Once the number of ceremonial
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case... The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck... It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. And that... The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the vision... After all, because of this, the attitude of most people...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there was also the
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their... To say a little more about... But I do wonder whether there may... Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenchukaku, they invariably... It almost makes one wonder...
Ooh, Paimon has a...
Oh? What would you like?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunter crew?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, Do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenge.
So...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try. For example,
You're telling Paimon that there are...
don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was...
Darn! So
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was... Exactly. I feel the same way. When you are ready.
A reward on the road.
Just hand it up if you think. Believe me.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch... Psst! Hey! Wait! Huh? There's some... Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't... Shh! Quiet! Hey! This isn't right, you... Huh? Hey!
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take...
Wise choice. All right.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault. You're the one who stepped...
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami...
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves...
Stop it, Hanjiro. As for thanking me, his handiwork...
Yes, Master...
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I just merged straight in there by myself... So, what about if I join you?
Sure, well...
So...
Whoa.
Not bad.
Time to break him out!
on, this. I certainly wouldn't want to end up. We should split. Yes.
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Don't hold back!
Propagate!
Get him!
Germinate! Scatter! I must withdraw.
Let it rain!
I must withdraw. Propagate!
Watch your step!
Scatter!
I need to train harder.
Race you!
Battle formation!
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength. You wait!
Spring forward!
Don't hold back!
No one escapes my sight!
Show me what you've got! Get them!
I must withdraw.
Nice and spicy! You're toast!
Allow me. Just like that! You cannot match my bravery!
No escape!
Don't hold back!
Get this.
I dare you!
Go, Baron Bunny!
Germinate!
Watch your step! I need to train harder.
Out of the frying pan, it's stay put! Yeah!
I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. I dare you.
Don't be scared! Nice and spicy!
Show me what you've
Let
got.
it rain!
Scatter!
Ready, go!
I must.
No one escapes my sights! Get him!
Booba,
Allow
get them!
me to strike first. I've been bested.
Spring forth! Scatter!
I need to train harder.
must be.
Did you really?
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission fruits are.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then. Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masako.
Hey, you there! What are you?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little less.
Huh? That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strict.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Paimon sure.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little...
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is...
Yoimiya.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judge... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring...
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we... Right. It seems... How about we...